Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the New York Giants. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw, Webb.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill the plays? It certainly felt like.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's Hunt. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They run with Hunt. A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Cousins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now it's Hunt. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Cousins now. And he's got Sanu. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to track it down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And New York set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Here's Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Webb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Cousins now from the 50, rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Here's Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Redskins send out their punter. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st down, it's Webb. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now a 1st down throw. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off play action, it's Webb. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Webb now from the gun. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Anderson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Broken tackle. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Crowder in motion here right. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. first and 10. Webb flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, he's going to sling this deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Nifty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
In motion left, that's Crowder. On 1st and 10, Cousins flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Sanu, the man in motion right. They go play action. Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. In motion left, that's Crowder. Cousins on 1st down. Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Webb. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 62 yards. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is right through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Crowder in motion here right. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On third down, Cousins trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Cousins. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long for Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Webb eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Over the middle, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Operating from the gun, Webb, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Sua Cravens from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And the wideout in motion. To throw on second down, here's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And fights him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Will Compton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On third down, Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Webb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
Yeah, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw again. Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Will Compton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up third and long?
All right, here we go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. Blue landing. Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Needed 16. They got 17 on third down.
All right, here we go. Detroit. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Shit.
On first down, Webb. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Now let's go. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
On second down, Webb. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
No. Check. Patriot. Green 39. Gun.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, Webb. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on first. Sanu, the man in motion right.
Lucky 48. Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. First. Hey, Chief, Ringo 48, you're Omaha.
Play fake. Cousins. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Play action now. Cousins. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on first down. Sua Cravens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, here we go. Gun!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Webb. He finds Beckham complete. 30, 20. to the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. On 1st and 10, Webb. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
All right, now look at 56. Watch it now,
Here's Darquan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Webb. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Cousins again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 3rd and goal for Cousins. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game. And
the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Sua Cravens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sua Cravens in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Now Darquan. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Check. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone. To track 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Over. Switch.
Webb to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A big